God or whatever powers that be is definitely doing something, because it's like, and it's crazy. It's like something devastatingly good, something bad, something good, something bad. I'm like, what the heck? So after all that I told you, okay, I left off at the young boy at the white young boy at the bus stop, saying that he came into contact with this girl and telling me that this Welsh woman, she's my age, that she's a whatever. And I'm like, wow, why would you even spread that about that person? And then I'm like, okay, I understand that you're amazed because you're young and perhaps you haven't been exposed to, those types of people, But then I'm looking at him and I'm like, this is a person his age smoking cigarettes in the middle of the day at a bus stop, So he's been exposed to something. So again, just gossiping, and I guess he could tell that he upset me because he apologized. Still young and sweet enough to apologize. He apologized for upsetting me, and I didn't know I was upset. I was like, no, I'm not upset. It's just, that's the way it is. But just focus on you. Everything. Look at everything about yourself that you can fix, and fix it. And yeah. So then after that, that's the last thing. And then I got on the bus. As I'm on the bus, sitting on the bus, I have a lot of stuff, so I didn't go all the way to the back. And I've had one of those days, and I got on this sweater, and it's like 90 degrees outside. And so, oh my gosh. And so I sit on the bus, and I normally go all the way to the back, but I was like, I don't think I can even take it. Today I'm just trying to get on and get off. I'm already late. So then as I sat there, I realized why I don't like to sit in front, because you got people that's behind you talking all loud in your ears and stuff like that. So these two guys, one of them was a Hispanic guy, like Spanish American or something. The other guy was a white guy. And they were talking, and they were having a conversation about, first started off with something about, they had got wrong and heard something about the jail, and somebody telling somebody some personal information. And the guy was saying such, such, such. And I'm like hearing all of this stuff. And then, I'm hearing that he's saying that he wants to sue these people. And, the first thing when I heard that was like, I wonder, does he really, does he, like literally, not facetiously, I really am wondering, does he really think that that's going to work? Has he known that to work? And the other part is like, are you just chasing your tail? Because I've been in a situation like that before, where I've been in a situation like that before, as y'all know, where that's indeed what happened. Like, you're running, you're hoping things would, be right, but it doesn't, and then you spend your life like chasing these things that are negative. So again, the message that God is trying to give me is that you need to focus on the positive and stop trying to fix what's negative. Focus on the positive, But then also when I look at my life, because I'm like, I asked him, I said, if you go and you chase this lawsuit, you're going from one system to the other, from a prison system to a homeless shelter system, to being homeless on the street system, to feeling good about yourself and thinking you can fight the system. And it's all revolving around the system. When do you have time to just be Tom, Dick, and Harry, or whatever it is your name is? When do you have time just to enjoy your life? And because if you're always chasing these things, you're never going to have an opportunity just to enjoy yourself. Now that was the bad. And then I didn't mention that as I was waiting on the bus, two buses passed by with the same sign on, and I asked them which way they were going, and they told me they were going a different direction than they really were going. So one of them happened to, and so I didn't make it to where I'm supposed to be on time. But I'm gonna go anywhere because that's what I had planned on doing, not only for the company but for myself, really for myself. So I'm gonna go. Some money is better than none, if they allow me to stay. And just I don't know what to say. When I go in, I'm just gonna tell them. When I go in, hello everybody. So when I go, I just let them know, hey, the bus driver told me the bus was not going in the direction he was going, or they made a mistake or something, because I ended up at the bus stop for a whole hour. So that's just what it is, you know. So I just go in, I guess, and clock in. And if somebody says something to me, I just let them know what happened. So just calmly let them, you know, because of course they're going to curse me out a little bit. So I'll kind of let them curse me out or whatever they need to do. And just, you know, go on about my business. So then, like I said, positive, negative, positive, negative. Like literally back to back. It's not positive, positive, negative, negative. It's positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. And I'm like, what the freak? So anyhow, now I'm back in this heat that I don't want to be in. So the last positive that happened, couple positive that happened was I was in the going to the mall. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. I was in the mall and I smell sausages. It smells so good. I was in the mall and this couple got off, you know. And to me, it's so nice when they can speak to you like a decent person. So the guy says, you know, to his girlfriend, "Babe, don't she look like my aunt such and such?" And I was like, "Yeah, nice, thank you." And that feels good because, like y'all know, I don't have family, so it feels good just to hear that. And I understand that I'm dealing with something more than just, you know, it's power and principality is something more than more that's going on here. So yeah, stuff is just crazy. Oh, and I didn't tell y'all the kicker, what happened. So last night, I sure did. I skipped all around that. I told every story except for that one. So last night after they did what they did, and I was just like, okay, obviously they're not going to let me work out. So I didn't get a chance to do my weights or nothing like that. And if they do send me home, I'm just going over to the gym and get a membership. Simple as that. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I would really like to do. Go ahead and get that membership and get that out the way. I don't have gym clothes on, but I can easily pick up something, put something in the locker, and work myself out until I pass out. But so the next part of that was that, so this morning, and everything happens coincidentally, I woke up just in time. I did my laundry, and when I did my laundry, came back in my little room, and you know, went to take a shower, or started to take a shower. Yeah, I went to take a shower. I don't think I was dressed yet. I don't remember what I had on. No, I was getting ready to go take a shower. No, I had taken a shower by that time. I don't remember now, but I think I had taken a shower by that time because I had taken a shower and I was I in the process of getting dressed? But anyhow, I don't know what happened. I took a shower at some point, and when I came out, the lady, the older woman that always complains and gossips about this other chick, she's like coming from her room, and I'm like, what is going on? And she's like, oh, I'm just letting her know that they're towing her car. And I'm thinking to myself, good, that car's been sitting out there for months, not running or anything, you know. So I'm thinking, great, you know, and it's taking up space. I can't hardly get through, and you know, so I'm just like, good. And then I hear, you know, the girl yelling, well, that has all of our stuff in it, you know. So I guess the boyfriend was telling her, well, let them take it, you know. And she was like, well, no, all our stuff is in it. So they go to run it down. And I'm thinking to myself, wow. Because not only does this girl just toss all this stuff about them, she went and told him the car was being towed. But then the owner actually gets on the phone and calls her. And it's just like, hey, you know, they're coming to get your car, you know. And I'm like, wow. Like, you know, this woman harassed me all night long. Nobody said anything. I mean, just crazy. So, then on top of that, you know, they ran out of the place And I was just like feeling pretty good. And then she kind of laughed out her window because I was walking. I was like, what the freak? So there's really some really crazy stuff going on. I hope this guy see me and just cause he's driving. See, that's what I mean. This is good, bad, good, bad. He's driving his lawnmower. I'm trying to get across the street, and he's not even stopping. And the way my day has been going, he's gonna drive, and something's gonna hit me or get in my eye or something like that. I mean, wow. Usually they stop, but anyhow, yeah. So it's been one of those days. I don't know what to expect when I get in here. Like I said, it's all God's will. God is doing whatever God is doing. So let him, he, she, it, they, whatever, do what they gonna do. And don't push it. Let God do what he has to do. So that's where I am. I don't know what's gonna happen when I walk up into this spot. Because again, I am late, which is not something that I believe in being. I do everything I can to avoid being that. I'm usually not. Just a weird coincidence. Weird. Just weirdness. So, and what that guy was doing, if he in fact, he might still be a part of that organization he's talking about. And maybe that's why that other guy was acting strange too, that gave me his information. Like, just as easy as that boy said that woman was a hooker, which she may or may not be, that's her business. But, who knows what was said about me. But what he tried to make out was like, oh, that comes off as rude to me, So, but God kind of answered that by putting me in a situation immediately after that happened, where this guy came to me and tried to talk to me, and again, it wasn't about nothing, just complete circles, and just crazy, So that was God's way of saying, you have a right, to not want to communicate with certain people, and that was God's way of saying that, So, but also past couple of days, I've been getting warnings about, learning to be quiet, not giving out too much information. Like for me, I'm like a child. I'm excited about life. So when I get excited about something, I get excited. And when I started getting excited, other people started getting excited. But when he got really negative, that's, it was negative. It was not good. But I did learn something that was a harsh situation, and I'm sure it was hard for anybody to watch. Nobody said anything scary. So what is my goal right now? And usually I take it moment by moment, but yeah, usually I take it moment by moment, but it's like I need to have some kind of foresight. But, that's one of my things, to take each step a little bit at a time. So I feel like, but at this point, I feel like I do need to kind of see ahead a little bit, because it's a little bit of craziness going on. So, yeah, my battery is low. So, see, all this stuff is happening at once. So I might get home, not have any battery. But then if that's the point, if that's what happens, again, like I said, I'll go over to UFIT and get a little exercise on, and get some exercise on and charge my battery and all of that. Yeah, but today has been just crazy. And they say, not to say it's been one of those days, because you create one of those days by saying that. So I'm gonna look at it this way. Lots of opportunities for learning and growth today. Yeah, so yeah, it's just a weird day. I got my conditioner, which is good. But then I just could go back. But by the time I get back and get dressed, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to run or walk around. I could do that, run, walk around Lake Eola. But I still would need time for my phone to charge. So they're sprinkling the lawn or something out here, the grass. Maybe they're creating a second lake. I don't know. So yeah. Another thing too, I'm aware of a lot of perceptions that could happen as a result. Like the lady was trying to say,